Hello everybody and welcome to the Virtual Village Hall and to my next Silver Swans class. This is my 51st session in the Virtual Village Hall. Today's session we're going to be doing a little bit of Swan Lake. So if you haven't done my classes before, just a quick explanation that today's class is only suitable for people with previous ballet experience. If you are a complete beginner to ballet and need to start at the basics, I've done lots and lots of sessions in the Virtual Village Hall before. If I can ask the Virtual Village Hall tech support team, please, to write, you can put a link in the comments, please, to my beginner videos, so that if you are a beginner, those are the videos you need to start off with, and I explain everything right from the very, very start. If you have got previous ballet experience, then you're in the right place, because this is what today's live session is going to be all about. Before you get started, please just check that your space is clear of any obstacles, check the dogs out the way, you know, those sorts of things. Also just check that your flooring is suitable, that it's not going to be slippy underneath your feet. And you will need something to use as a ballet bar, so a sturdy chair is absolutely fine. A unit, just something that won't wobble over when you're holding on to it. What else do I need to mention? Oh, water. Please make sure you've got some water. Feel free to take a break whenever you need to, and also feel free to pace the class, you know, according to the level that's correct for you. So adjust anything that you need to, take a break whenever you need to. You can always sit and watch the rest of the session. And the good thing is in the Virtual Village Hall is that although this is going out live right now, it actually saves as a video, so you can always come back to it later. Okay, so let's get started. Like I said, today's session is going to have a little bit of Swan Lake repertoire at the end, but we'll just begin with a general warm-up and ballet class. So we'll begin with our warm-ups, go to the bar, pliés, tendus, things like that, come into the centre, get ourselves moving, and then we'll finish off with our repertoire. Let's get started with our warm-up. If you've done my sessions before, first of all, hello and welcome back. And second of all, you'll know these warm-ups. If you're new to the session, then you'll actually find it nice and easy to follow along with. Okay, so let's get started. Just realised I've left that drawer open there. I had to quickly put a sign on my front door saying, please don't knock, because I got an email through just moments before saying, I've got a parcel due for delivery. So I do apologise if there's a knock at the front door. Always schedule, I mean within an entire day, of course, you get your parcel delivery when you're doing a live stream. Right, okay, so let's get started with our warm-up. Off we go, walking round. So if you haven't got enough space to walk around, you can always walk on the spot. Okay, now we're going to take our hands up and bring them down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Coming into the middle, feet together, hands in front. And we're going to bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. Taking both hands behind you. And into the middle. Both hands behind you. And into the middle. Now swing to the side. Nice big bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. One more sway, feet together, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, good. So if you want to grab your ballet bars, I'm actually just going to move my camera up just a little bit more so that, whoops, let me move that around there. That's it. Okay, there we go. Now it's a bit more in the centre. Okay, that's better. The fine art of getting the camera in the correct place. So if you want to grab your ballet bars or go over to whatever you're using as your ballet bar. Second warm-up, this is specifically for warming up your legs and your feet. So we're going to start off with what we nickname our twisty hips. So your leg is going to turn in and out. And at the same time, the underneath leg is going to do a little bend and stretch. Bend and stretch and bend and stretch. So we're just taking our hip through its range. And then same with the other leg, twisty hips. Twisty hips. Okay, then we're going to go through the different parts of our feet. So lifting a heel to a pointed foot, demi-point, and down. Other leg, demi-point, to a point, demi-point, and down. Demi-point to a point, demi-point and down. Demi-point to a point, demi-point and down. Now we're going to point and flex. So pointing and flexing and pointing, closing in. And pointing and flexing and pointing, closing in. Same again. Pointing and closing, pointing and flexing, pointing and closing. Then we'll finish off with our rises. So just keeping your feet together, rising slowly up and back down again. Okay, so nice and straightforward. Again, it's another one where if you've done my sessions before, you'll know this warm up. If you haven't done, well, you now know the exercise and I'll do it along with you. Okay, so let's go with music. Off we go. Twist and a twist. Okay, now the other leg. Twist and a twist. Twist and twist. Feet together, demi-point to a point. Demi-point and down. Demi-point and down, same again. Demi-point to a point, now pointing and flexing. And tonju. Flex, tonju, closing in, and tonju, and flexing, tonju, closing in, and tonju, and flex. One more. Into your rises, feet together, rising slowly up, and slowly down, rising up, and slowly down. One more rise. And down, bending your knees and stretching. Okay, good. If you want to pop your bar round to one side, it's best if you start your pliés with your left hand on your bar. You'll find it easiest to follow along with me in the video rather than having to learn the exercise and also having to reverse the exercise. So if you follow along, you put your left hand on your ballet bar, you'll find it so much easier. So we're going to take pliés now. So feet in our first position, lovely straight back. We'll take 2 demi-pliés, 1, and stretch another demi-plié arm first, 2 second. Now we're going to take an optional full plié. If you've joined in my sessions before, you'll know what I mean by this. People who are new, this is what I mean. You can take it as another demi-plié if you want to, just using your arm as though it is a full plié. If you want to, I mean by all means, if you want to take a full plié, then you can. But we can always go halfway. So demi, just push down a little bit more so your heels come just off the floor. Demi and stretch. And the benefit of that is it means that we're not getting stuck down in the depths of a full plié, but we're just getting that little bit more of a deeper stretch. Okay, so from here we'll then take a forwards port de bras, recovering up, opening out to second, tonju in second, lowering down. Same in second. Demi-plié 1. And stretch. Demi-plié 2. And stretch. Full plié. Demi into your full. Coming back up again. And we'll take a sideways port de bras. And recovering back up. And tonju. Closing in to finish off. Okay? So we've got our pliés in first and second position. 2 demis and a full, and then into a port de bras. Okay, let's have a go with music, everybody. So feet in first position, lovely straight backs. Just make sure this hand is in front of you on your ballet bar, that it's not to the side and definitely not to the back, because that's going to start to adjust your posture. So wherever you're standing, place that hand in front of you on your ballet bar. Let's begin. Okay, and demi 1, demi-plié 2, and stretching, full full plie, demi. You can push down that little bit more if you want. And forwards quarter barre, breathing in, down you go. Recovering back up again, and opening out to second. Tendu lowering down in second position. Good, and demi plie 1. And full plie. And over to your barre. Tendu, closing in. And we'll just take our hands down to barre. Good. Second side. On the second side, rather than going in first and second position, let's do third and second position. So then we've kind of covered all ground with the different positions, but for the sake of getting through things for time, first and second on the first side we've just done. Let's begin in third on this side, and then we'll go to second. Arm breath. And in. Demi plie 1. And demi. And stretch. Full plie. Or just another demi if you want. Or you can go to that halfway. Breathing in and breathing out. Down you go. Let's go to second position. Lowering down in second. And demi 1. Demi 2. And full plie. Good. Sideways port de bras. Turning your head up towards that ballet bar. And we'll close in to finish off. Hands lower down. Lovely. Good. Back over to the first side. Back on tendus. Now I did say that today's lesson we're going to be working on swan lake, but I thought, go on, I'll throw in a little swan lake tendu exercise as well. So feet in third position. I'll just explain the footwork first of all, and then I'll give you an option that you can add on with the arms. So if you want to, you can just have a nice basic arm to concentrate on the feet. Tendu 1 and close, and 2 and close, and 3 demi plie. Slowly stretch your leg. Derriere and close, derriere and close, derriere, demi plie. Now we'll go to second, and 1 and 2 and 3 demi plie, stretching your leg. Now we're going to take a transfer of weight away from our ballet bar. Tendu, demi plie, tendu and close, tendu, demi plie and tendu. Get hold of the bar, ready to reverse the whole exercise. So 3 to the back, 3 demi plie, slowly stretch to the front, to the front, to the front, demi plie. Now to second, and 1 and 2 and 3 demi plie. Transfer of weight away from your bar and close and towards your bar to finish. Okay, arms. Let's add in the arms. So arm first to fifth. This is if you want to. Of course, you can just leave your arm in second. You could even do the exercise with your hand on your hip if you want to. So we're going 1 and a close, and 2 and a close, 3 demi plies. You go to the back, your arm will change to arabesque. 1 and a close, 2 and a close, 3 plie, arm to second, and 1 and 2 and 3 demi plie. Now when you take the transfer of weight, your arms can go to second position. Then as they go back, you can get hold of the bar again and ready to reverse the whole thing. So whenever your leg is at the back, whether it's the outside leg or the inside leg, your arm is in arabesque. Whenever your leg is to the front, whether it's the outside leg or the inside leg, the arm is up in 5th position. So let's have a go with music for our Swan Lake themed battement tendus. And arm prepares. 1, 2, 3, demi-plie, arm to arabesque. Derriere, 1, 2, 3, plie, now arm to second. And a 1, 2, 3, plie. Transfer your weight, tendu, demi-plie and a tendu. And close back to your bar. Ready to reverse, arabesque. 1, 2, 3, plie. Arm lifts and a 1, 2, 3. Now to second. Keep lifting up tall. Okay, it is transfer of weight. Arms release to second. Closing in and back to your bar to finish off. Good. Let's have a go on the other side. So if you want to swap your bars over, forgot to say, if you are on a fixed unit, you can always move your iPad or your laptop. So rather than having to turn around and keep looking over your shoulder as you're taking the class. The beauty of online classes, the teacher can move with you. Okay, so feet in 3rd position. Let's have a go. Arm prepares. 1, 2, 3, plie. Arabesque, derriere. 1, 2, 3, plie. Arm to second and a 1, 2, 3, plie. Now we'll transfer our weight. Closing in, transfer your weight. Ready to reverse, derriere. 1, 2, 3, demi-plie. Arm to 5th. 3 devant, really sliding those feet. Getting your toes nice and warmed up. And to second. 1, 2, 3, demi-plie. Okay, transfer weight away. Closing in and back towards your bar to finish off. Good. Okay. Back over to the first side. Have a quick drink if you want one. I'm just going to have a very quick drink. Okay. So, let's do battement frappes now. So I'm kind of skipping way ahead here in the bar. I'm just trying to do a little bit of everything just to get us warmed up, so we can get into the centre, because obviously Silver Swans class is normally an hour class, so that we've got time for a good warm up, good bar, good centre, and then repertoire at the end. But this is only a 45-minute session today, so I'm having to just pick and choose what we're working on. So we're going to go to frappes now. So feet in 3rd, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a in. We're going to frappe to the front. 1 and in to the side and in to the back and in to the side, to then fold that leg in. And we're going to take some petit battements. 1 and 2. And you can take it nice and slow instead if you want to, or you can do nice fast serré. Take that leg behind. We'll take a demi-plie and just lift. Ready to re-prepare. And we'll go to the back, back and in, side and in, front and in, side. Fold that leg as fast as you want to. It's up to you. And then we'll just finish off with a little demi-plie and stretch just to release out that leg, because we've been standing on it for a while. Frappe means to strike, so remember to keep this movement nice and strong. The petit battements, as I said, it's up to you how fast you want to take these. You want to take them nice and steady. We want the thigh to stay nice and still. Of course, it is up to you whether you want to take it with a fully stretched foot, or if you want to do the wrapped coup de pied position, whichever you want to do. Whatever your code of training is that you were brought up with is absolutely fine. And even if you want to adapt that, of course, you can always change that. So even if you want to take it obviously the different methods have different ways of doing these things. They're all correct, just the different schools of ballet training. So whichever one you feel most comfortable to do, you can take that for the little serré, for the little petit battements. Okay, so let's have a go with music now. Feet in third position for our frappes. And preparing into the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, folding in. Demi-plie, let's go to the back, to the side, to the front, to the side, little beats, and demi-plie and stretch. Good. Second side. Okay, so lifting up nice and tall. Remember, the secret is to frappe. First of all, like I said, we've got to get that action nice and strong, but also it's having a nice strong supporting leg. So be careful that you're not sinking down into it. This is our support network, this side nearest towards the ballet bar. So making sure that the ribs and the hips, everything's in line. Think of Lego bricks all stacked one on top of another. It's not pushed out sideways or that way. Okay, most commonly it would go this way, towards your bar as the exercise goes on. And we want it to stay nice and square. Okay, so let's have a go with music. And prepare. Devant, 1. Second, derrière. Second, and plié, ready to reverse. And to the back, to second, devant, to second, and into your beats. And plié to finish off. Good. Okay, back over to the first side. We'll finish off with our grand battements now. Nice straightforward setting. So we can get into the middle, feet in third, arm first and out to second grand battement. And tendu, and close and away, and to second, and close and away. We're going to take 2 retiré passes. 1 to the front, 1 to the back, demi-plie, and re-prepare. And it's up to you how high you want to take those retiré passes. You can go full height, you could take them as a little petit retiré passe. Absolutely fine. Even going in the middle. Yeah, it's just wherever. The most important thing is that it's taken at a level that is comfortable for you to be able to enjoy it. We're not here to, I always say to my adults and my Silver Swans that I work with, we're not here to pass an exam, we're not here to tick boxes. Okay, the most important thing is for you to get the enjoyment from the classes. So if you lifting your leg up into a full height retiré is going to cause, for example, you a lot of pain in your hip, it's not worth it. The most important thing is that you are working to a level that is comfortable for you. So this is where we get the little modifications, things like that, because that's the most important thing. Okay, that we get enjoyment from our exercise. So then we reverse the whole exercise. So we go to the back, to the side, retiré, 1 to the back, 1 to the front, demi-plie, and finish. Super straightforward, just 1 in each direction, 2 retirés, to the back, to the side, 2 little retirés. Okay, so let's go with music now. Feet in third position, and arm prepared. Devant, now to second, 2 retirés, 1 to the front, 1 to the back, plié, and reversing, derrière, to second, retiré, and plié, to finish. Good. Okay, let's go back onto the other side now, and we'll take the other leg. And the prime example now of taking it in a different height, because I'm just recovering from a little bit of a hip injury, so I will have to keep my leg a little bit lower on this side. For me, for lift up to that retiré, I'm not going to be doing it. We can use the adaptations. Okay, so feet in third, arm repairs. Now to the front. Now to second. Two retires. And demi-plie. Reversing derrière. To second. Two retires. And plie. To finish off. Lovely. Okay. Put your ballet bars away, have a quick drink, and then we're going to come into the centre for a port de bras. Please do feel free to write into the comments to say hello. Hello to everybody who's joining us. Because of course you can access the sessions for the Virtual Village Hall on Facebook, YouTube, and I think on X. Definitely Facebook and YouTube. So obviously hello to people who are joining across the different platforms. So we're going to take a port de bras now. We're going to begin with our right foot in front, and we're going to start off in our croisé. So a little turn to your diagonal left. Taking your arms to first, out to second, and slowly down. Same again, but following the other hand. Opening out and down. Demi-plie, chassé forward, arms to fourth. From here we're going to take a fondu, pas de barre, to the second side, and we can change via the front to finish croisé on the second side. Arms first, out to second and slowly down, following the other hand, opening out and down. Demi-plie, chassé forward, arms to fourth, so it's the back hand up highest, fondu, pas de barre, to finish off. Okay, I'm going to peel off a layer now, getting a bit warmer. Okay, so nice and steady, nice and straightforward with the music. We can just enjoy following these arms, taking your time, watching them. And of course on that chassé, a nice presentation out to your audience before we take the fondu pas de barre to the second side. Okay, so let's have a go with music now. Right foot in front, and we're in our croisé alignment. Okay, arms to first, one. Opening out, following one hand. And down, let's follow the second hand. And demi-plie, one, chassé forward, two. Arms up to fourth. And hold. Fondu, pas de barre, to the second side. And arms to first, opening out and lowering down. And arms first, opening out and lowering down. Plié, chassé forwards. Arms lifting. Fondu, pas de barre, to the second side. Hands lower down. Lovely. Good. We're going to take a little tendu and grand battement now. If you've done my sessions before in the Virtual Village Hall, chances are you will know this one. Even if you did the beginner sessions, this is kind of basically like a development on from this. All of my Silver Swans that I teach, I teach 4 online Zoom Silver Swans classes a week, and 2 adult ballets, and children's classes as well. But for the online Zoom sessions, for Silver Swans, all of my Silver Swans know this exercise. And in fact, even my adults do as well, because it's such a valuable exercise for us to really develop our balance. And we can really track it using this exercise as well, You know, when we start off at the beginning of the term, chances are it's quite wobbly. So you may feel today that as you're doing this exercise, it feels a little bit wobbly. But the good news is that ballet training is really good for helping your balance, your posture, your mobility, your energy levels. So balance is something that we talk about a lot in ballet. And this exercise is really good for, well, it highlights it, but also it can improve it as well. Okay, so feet in third position, we're in our croisé, arms first and up to fourth with the back hand up highest. Tendu and a close, tendu and a close, grand battement. Okay, now we're going to turn to en face, arms to second, lowering down. Tendu closing to croisé on the second side, arms first to fourth. And tendu and close. And tendu and a close, grand battement. Face the front and a tendu lowering down. Tendu closing in, and then we'll prepare. And we go again. Tendu close, grand battement. Now I'm going to turn to face the front and take the transfer of weight with a demi-plié. Tendu and close. Arms re-prepare, 2 tendus. And a grand battement. Facing the front, tendu, plié, tendu and a close. To finish off in croisé. Be careful. I was discussing this with my adults last night. Whenever you have anything where you have been en face and then you close into a croisé alignment, be careful that that foot doesn't kind of drag you around too far and then you end up too far round for the croisé. For croisé, both shoulders and both hips should still be visible from the audience's perspective. So as I stand here, you can still see both of my shoulders and both my hips. If I just go a little bit, there you go, you can see that back shoulder's disappeared now, and my hip. That's too far here. So always think of it as being just off centre. I think that's better. Rather than thinking diagonal, you're more likely to go too far. So as you've done that little transfer of weight here, just off centre. There you go. And that I find normally gets slightly better placement for the alignment. For the tendus and grand battements, keep these arms just slightly in front. There, you can see. That's the positioning of my arms for tendus and grand battements. It's not all the way up, certainly not going back. Both arms are slightly in front. And that helps with the lift and you being able to engage your core, which is the secret to our balance. Okay, so feet in third position. Let's have a go at our tendus and grand battements. Arms first, 2, 4, and a 1, 2, grand battement. Let's face the front, tendu, lowering down, now just off centre. Good, arms first, and up. Same again, keeping that core engaged, shortening the front, lengthening down the back. Transfer of weight. And arms first to fourth. And a 1. And a 2. Now with a plie. Tendu and a plié. Tendu closing in. Same again, 1 and a 2. With a demi-plié in the middle and tendu closing into croisé. Right, let's get moving a little bit more now. We've just got a little bit of a waltz sequence before we go on to our repertoire. If you go over to the left side of your room, I always teach as a mirror image. So if you wave your right hand, now if you wave your left hand, point over to the left side of your room, travel over to the left side of your room. Now if you move away from your laptop, this is your upstage left corner. And we're going to head down the diagonal of the room to your downstage right corner. Okay, because this is where we get the longest spaces in our rooms. Even in a dance studio, we use down the diagonals because you get much better spacing to be able to fit in more steps. So, we're going to begin with, in classical pose, right foot behind, hands in demi-second. We'll take a balancé en avant, so forwards. 1, 2, 3, and a balancé en arrière. 1, 2, 3. Up 2 balancés de côté, 1 to each side. To the right, to the left. Okay, so I've gone forwards, backwards, sideways, sideways. Going to walk with the right foot, with the left foot, and place into a first arabesque à terre. Okay, let me move back a little bit because I'm behind the Royal Voluntary Service logo there. There we go. Here we go. Ah, looks like I'm framing the logo. From here, we're going to lift our leg up into an arabesque, just a little balance, tendu and close. Okay, let's go again from the beginning. So we've got forwards and backwards and side to side and walk 5, walk 6, 7, placing on 8. Lift and hold. I'll lower down my hand a little bit. Lift and hold. Return it back to the tendu. Take a demi-plié to transfer your weight back, and you're going to go to effacé. Okay, so effacé is our shaded position. So the front foot is in your ouvert alignment, or effacé, yeah, depending on the school of training. That foot is turned out, and the arms are in 4th position with the front hand up highest. And it's a real openness across the chest here. And now we walk around, and we can repeat on the other upper corner. So left leg going to the front, to the back, to the side, walking 1, walking 2, walking 3, and place. Lift and hold. Lower to your tendu, plié, to effacé, and walking round. Off you go to where we started. Okay, let's go with music. Balancé going forwards. 1, 2, side to side, walking 1, 2, place your first arabesque, lift and hold, lower to your tendu, plié, transfer your weight, and round you go. Second side, balancé forwards, 1, 2, to the side, walking 1, 2, place your first arabesque, and lift and hold, tendu, plié to effacé, and round you go to finish off. Good, okay, have a quick drink if you want one. Repertoire time. Now this is quite a long piece of repertoire, so we're not going to get all the way through it today, but I thought we'd give you a little taster of it. Okay, so this is our Grand Swans. Could we listen to the music, please? Very, very famous tune from Swan Lake. So this is the dance of the Grand Swans. We've had the little signets. Yeah, that's just happened. And then you get to the dance of the big swans, which is this tune. So we're going to begin in our upstage left corner, basically where we just began before. Now, the music comes literally straight in. So if we begin in classical pose, right foot's behind. You're going to step onto your right foot, step and hold, walk 1, hold 2, walk 3, and we're going to go into a little bit of a lunge so you can bend that front leg. Same again, walk and hold and to your lunge. Oh, I disappeared completely behind the sign there. Right, let's go again. So we're going 1, hold 2 and a 3 and hold 4 and a 5 and 6 and a 7. Okay, the arms are beautiful. Your arms are going to go through bras barre first and out to open fifth. And it really should feel like you're flying. At this moment the dancers are leaping, so you can feel as though you're leaping at this moment. Leaping, then as you step forward the arms are going to go down and across to wrists crossed in front. Then we go again and flying and down. Okay, let's put the arms and legs together. Ba, da, 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 and fly and wrists crossed and fly and wrists crossed. From here we're going to take a little sway to the right, a little sway to the left, sway to the right, sway to the left. And as you do that we take a little twirl with the hands and sway, little twirl and little twirl and little twirl. Okay, now you can see if you are familiar with, if you're very confident and familiar with your ballet technique, you can take it as a little chassé to ouvert those. Chassé, chassé, chassé. Okay, let's have a go from the beginning up to there. So we're going step it, flying, wrist cross, flying, wrist cross, sway, 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 sway. Let's have a go with music. And wrist crossed and fly. Little sway, little sway, little sway, and sway. Lovely, good. So we're now going to take some walks going backwards. We want to turn and walk backwards towards the corner where we just came from. Walking back 1, 2, 3, closing into third. Okay, and as you take those walks going backwards, you can prepare your arms through first and out to demi-bras. Okay, so we're just respacing ourselves. 1, 2, 3, closing in. Now take a chassé passé, so your right foot is going to come to the front. Easy way to remember this: if you're going to chassé to the right, you use your right foot. When we chassé to the left, we use the left foot. So I'm going to chassé and hold and chassé and hold. And as we do that, there's only one arm we can use. We take our hands up and we push them down. And we go up and we push them down. Okay? So, putting the little twirls down here. Little twirl, little twirl, little twirl, little twirl. Walking back, walking back, walking back, closing in, and up, and push down, and up, and push down. Let's go with music. And down, and push. Little twirl, and twirl. Get ready to walk back. 1, 2, 3, closing in. Right foot to the right, and down. Left foot to the left, and down. Lovely. Okay, good. Let's just do that little section. Like I say, it's quite a long solo, so I'm just going to leave that there today. But let's go with music one more time from the beginning. Just a little taster of the big swans. Let's go. So right foot behind, the music comes straight in. Are we ready? And down. And fly. Little push, little push, little push. Walking back. 1, 2, 3, closing in to the right and out, to the left and down. Lovely. Good, let's finish off with our reverence and cool down now. So I incorporate the reverence as part of our cool down. So midway through, you can take your curtsies and bows. So feet together. We're just focusing on our breathing for our cool down. So hands by your sides. Sorry, next track. Yeah. Okay. Okay, focusing on your breathing. And breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Hands up above your head, breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, walking around, just focusing on your breathing. And breathing out. Breathing in. Let's come into the middle. And we'll take our reverence. One hand. The other hand into your curtsies. And let's go the other way. One hand. The other hand into your curtsies and bows. Okay, good. Thank you so much for joining me today in the Virtual Village Hall. Have a lovely week. Well, have a lovely month. I'm back next month in the Virtual Village Hall and it will be a Christmas themed session because we're into December. Oh my goodness. So enjoy the sunshine, everybody. And don't forget to check out everything else that's going on in the Virtual Village Hall this week. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.